Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a brief podcast reflection on a book I'm reading called The Way by St. Josemaría Escrivá. This book has been really helpful in my spiritual walk and in my daily walk for all aspects of life. The book contains 999 very small kind of paragraphy nuggets on various topics, and I found it to be really helpful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read a selection from that book, and I want to start giving maybe a couple times a week a brief reflection for how it applies to my life as a Christian, and then how it may apply to you if you're a non-Christian. So I'm going to do kind of two pieces to that reflection. So let's get started. May your behavior and your conversation be such that everyone who sees or hears you can say, "This man reads the life of Jesus Christ." So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this nugget and kind of talk about some of my reflections about it. So first I'm going to talk about for fellow Christians how this impacted me and how it might help you. This helped me to put into perspective how we fall so short as human beings, how finite our minds are, and really how forgetful and dull we become if we aren't constantly falling to the Master's feet to hear what He wants to say to us, to encourage us, to lead us, to love us. And like Mary Magdalene, we must pray that we continue to choose the better part. Jesus' message and His presence in our life is always the best part that we have available to us in this life here on earth. Like Martha, we can be so caught up in the daily grind, the nitty-gritty, the toil of life. We can really easily forget that joy and life, our ability to love and be loved, comes from Christ, and by reading about His life and living His life and allowing His presence to be number one, that is our better part here. And it's very important to continually be reading about Christ if we want Him to be number one in our lives. If you're a non-Christian, I have a brief reflection for you as well. Unfortunately, in our society, Christianity and who Christ is very muddled and distorted and often confusing. You can't push Christ, and no Christian can push Christ onto anyone. Only He can push Himself. And it's the same that so many well-intentioned Christians misrepresent Him or imbue Him with their own personal version of who He is. And I apologize if someone in your life has given you that negative impression. However, if you believe or appreciate truth, beauty, and goodness, Jesus is all of those things in their fullness. My only advice is don't believe everything you hear or think you know about who Jesus is. Give Jesus and His message another look if you want to change the world for the better. Well, that's my reflection for today. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to doing some of these in the future, and I would really appreciate your comments if you decide to watch this. Thanks for stopping by.